Monday and time for Monday Mange. Stacy Dempsey, the Frosted Apron. How was your Christmas, Stacy?
It was fantastic. How was yours?
It was great. Did you get everything you wanted?
I did.
Awesome. That makes Christmas great. Now, we're rolling into New Year's.
We are.
And this is a fun treat.
So fun and so good. I know we say that every time, but it is.
It is, and I got to tell you, I ate so many of these things
We
prior to
have a few left to show, I think.
Yeah, they're good. This is good.
What we're making is the brown sugar and cinnamon candied pretzels.
And I love that.
You know, we do a lot of pretzels on the show. We love pretzels. This is the sweet, salty, recipe that is just so good. Put this out for New Year's Eve on a tray, and your guests will love it.
Pretzels, it's nature's best food.
Yes. So look, so I have this already melted a stick of unsalted butter. The reason why I'm using unsalted is because the pretzels already have a lot of salt on it.
Good point.
You don't want it to be too salty. So a stick of unsalted butter, it's already melted. And then I'm gonna add a cup of granulated sugar. Okay. And we wanna mix that up.
So this is gonna kind of be
It's like a praline.
Like a praline, exactly.
I'm not adding the pecans, but that is an option. You can add some crushed pecans to this. So after you do the granulated sugar, it's a ½ cup of the brown sugar.
Okay.
And 1/4 cup of the maple syrup.
Now, I find that interesting. I've eaten some of these, didn't realize there was maple syrup in them. I think it's really good.
Yes, this is gonna add that good texture to it. So you just want to mix all this up until everything's completely combined. You smell it already with the brown sugar and the butter.
That's so good.
So once you have it completely mixed, we're going to add a teaspoon of ground cinnamon.
Interesting.
Wait till you smell this. This is about to smell even better. And 3 tablespoons of the half and half. This is what's going to make it thick.
Okay, so I was going to ask, why the half and half?
All this combined. Once we pour it on top of our pretzels, it's gonna make that candied praline.
Yes. And I think a pretzel praline is a great idea.
Oh my goodness, because to me, pralines are sweet. They're very, very sweet.
Yeah, they are.
When you put it on top of pretzels, you get the salt, so you can eat more.
Absolutely. And the thing is, pretzels, you can find pretzels all the time.
Yes.
Anytime you got pretzels around. Pecans might be a little harder to find.
Exactly, and pretzels are cheaper.
They're very cheap.
Yes. So we're gonna bring this to a boil. So this is the trick. Bring it up to a boil, let it cook and thicken for a few minutes. And once it's nice and thick, we're gonna remove it off the heat and we're gonna add a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And that's it. And we're gonna come back and show you how to pour it on top of the pretzels.
Got a quick question about the vanilla extract. Why is it that you add vanilla at the end?
I just always do.
It's in all the recipes.
I don't know if it takes away from the flavor or it doesn't do right. But yeah, take it off the heat and add your vanilla.
Hey, I tell you what, I'm always amazed that after you turn off the heat, add the vanilla.
Yep.
Hey, you know what? We're gonna add another segment of Monday Mange coming up after this. We're going to find out how this turns out. Stacy Dempsey. Okay, this is really cool. What are these things called?
Brown sugar and cinnamon candied pretzels.
But they taste like?
Pralines.
They taste like pralines. I love that.
With a little bit more salt.
Yeah.
Because the saltiness on the pretzels. And you can add crushed pecans to this if you want, like sprinkle it on top, but you don't have to.
I tell you what, these things are so good. They're incredibly good.
So good. And it's just brown sugar, butter, granulated sugar, cinnamon, vanilla. So we brought all that to a boil except the vanilla.
Right.
So we want to take this off the heat and add our teaspoon of vanilla now.
And of course, the big mystery for me is why do you always have to take it off the heat to add the vanilla?
I'm not sure about that. Maybe we should look that up. I don't know if it changes the flavor of the vanilla or you don't want to overcook it because it's an extract. I'm not sure. But I'll always add it after.
And every recipe says add after you take it off the fire.
You find that a lot. Yeah. So once that's melted in there, okay, everything's mixed up. This is very hot. I have parchment paper on a baking pan.
Got it.
I lightly sprayed it so it doesn't stick. We're not baking these. All we're doing is, this is about 100 pretzels on here.
Wow.
You're just gonna drizzle this.
Now, do you try to hit every pretzel?
I try. Yeah, even if a little gets on there, that's okay. It's still gonna taste good.
That's right.
Because pretzels are good.
They are good. They're good by themselves.
Yes.
I like that. Could you do this with larger pretzels, or would it not work as well?
And you know how they have the little square ones?
Yeah, yeah.
The reason why I did the mini pretzels is because I feel like the hole is smaller and like the candy will get in there better.
Clever.
So that's why I use that. But look, when you're cooking in your own kitchen, you can use whatever you want.
I love that.
Yeah.
So to kind of illustrate what she just said, Sierra, I don't know if you can get in on this. You can see where
all the mixture gets in there and it hardens. And so we let this cool for like 10-20 minutes until it's just really hard, and you just break it up into pieces of candy.
I love this.
Isn't that great?
See how the holes are all filled? I love that.
Look, and no baking. So really no mess, because this is on parchment paper, you throw that away. So this is an easy New Year's Eve candy that I think your guests will be impressed with.
I love it. I wish we would have had this before Christmas, because this would have been a great Christmas candy.
This would be a good Christmas candy.
Oh my
as
God,
well.
that would have been so good for Christmas.
Yes,
But
and so this was our first year of Monday Mange.
that's right.
With our sponsors, Jen's Trends and Hennigan Daily Team Dentistry out of New Iberia. We're grateful for them being sponsors this year. Next year, brand new year of Monday Mange.
Hey, can't wait. And you know what? Stacy's loved in New Iberia. People love her. So it really helps us in New Iberia. We appreciate the people in New Iberia who watch.
Yes.
So Stacy, I'm going to wish you a happy New Year.
You too, Al.
And we are going to go back to all the cool stuff happening in the studio. I have to eat this thing.
Happy New Year.